Recently, a public health emergency was declared for the United States. The president just declared that the opioid epidemic is a national emergency, thus allowing a vast amount of funds and resources to be allocated for this disease. Opioid abuse is a disease that's characterized by misuse of prescription narcotic pain medication or use of heroin. Since opioids cause respiratory depression, large doses can result in death. The CDC estimates that over half of these overdose deaths are from prescription opioids. As you can see from this graph, the state of Missouri has seen a rise in opioid overdose deaths, with the rate surpassing the rest of the country. The citizens of Missouri are tired of seeing their loved ones die or waste away from opioid abuse. The CDC recommends several methods to combat the epidemic, one of them being increased tracking of prescriptions through real-time databases. As you can see, Missouri is the only state without a prescription monitoring program or PMP in place. We have evidence to show that PMPs are associated with lower opioid abuse and misuse over time. Poison center occurrences due to opioids were increased in states without PMPs. Missouri needs the funding to implement a PMP like the rest of the nation. These can help alert prescribers and practitioners when a patient is exhibiting signs of prescription opioid abuse. I propose an increased fee on each prescriber and pharmacist's license renewal to account for the execution and maintenance costs. I also recommend that every prescriber and pharmacist be required to have a login for the database, and regulations should be promulgated to describe patient scenarios in which the database must be utilized. Armed with this data, hopefully prescribers and pharmacists can make better informed decisions when it comes down to deciding whether or not a patient has a legitimate medical need for an opioid prescription for pain medication.